Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to the Ramblings of a Mad Woman. I'm sitting here watching football. I have TV now, so now I can watch football. Football and soap operas. And the cooking channel. Those are the three things that I wanted television for. Um, does not barely seem worth it to spend the amount for cable for three things, but whatever. I'm going to talk today about, some of you know, um, I isolate, very happily isolate. Um, and you're probably all going to think that I am completely and totally mad, but um, I don't know how many years ago there was a shooting at Walmart. Not even anywhere near me, okay? But since that day, Alexa off. Excuse me, I'm fixing food. Since that day, I've been afraid to go in public. Again, not even near me. But somewhere in my brain, something switched. And then the pandemic happened after that. And isolation happened. And that was my cozy place. And that was my safe place. And that need to stay indoors, safe, just got stronger and stronger and stronger. And it used to be, prior to this Walmart situation, I would hop in the car, I would go wherever I needed to go, I would do whatever I needed to do. I was a normal functioning adult. But it's like when that happened, for some reason, I didn't want to go by myself. I didn't want to go anywhere by myself. I was afraid to go into stores. I was afraid to go anywhere by myself. So, what I'm going to tell you, although it seems minor and small and not even worth mentioning because millions of people in this country do it every Sunday, I made the decision yesterday. I was going to church and I was awake at 5 o'clock. Got up, took a shower, took my pills, didn't eat breakfast. Probably should have done that first, but oh well. Hopped on the bus and went to church. By myself. Didn't even take Millie with me. Should have, didn't. Walked in, made pleasantries with the natives. Probably bad term usage there, but they were all very kind. They were sweet. They were outgoing. The pastor is amazing. I sat there listening to him teach and preach, and it was just like my soul was just sucking it up. And I was sitting in church, and we were talking, or the pastor was talking about values and how individuals have values, and where you get those values from can be relatives, friends, whatever, and you latch onto them and you follow those values, and when you do those values, you feel good, you feel, but not all those values are good values to have. So even though you're doing those things and you're getting enjoyment out of knowing you're doing those things, which are your values, that does not necessarily make them the values that you should have in God's eyes. It was an interesting service. And then I got out of church. I'm going to go back. I really, like I said, I really enjoyed it. It's very slick here, though, right now due to weather. And so I was in tennis shoes, just kind of skating my way to the bus stop. So when I got out of church, I was a little concerned about slipping my way back and chose not to jaywalk across the street to catch the bus the fastest way home. And I just took the bus the opposite way of my house, and it makes a loop around Olympia and then comes back. And I just sat on the bus and I enjoyed it. I listened to people. Oh, there's someone that I will be praying for tonight. Oh, this woman was at one of the bus stops and she was laying flat out on the ground, flat out under the cover thing. And the bus driver stopped, opened the door, and said, "Ma'am, do you need medical attention? Are you okay?" The woman didn't respond. And the bus driver, "Ma'am, are you okay? Do you need medical to come?" The woman didn't respond. So the bus driver says, "Ma'am, can you at least shake your head or something? Let me know you're okay." This woman's head snapped up, and then it started like contorting in the most strange. I didn't think a human head could contort, a neck could contort the way that this woman's head was twisted. And the words that were coming out of her mouth were just vile. Talking about the bus driver was this satanic worshiper and da 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 da. And she obviously had some issues. But the voice that was coming out of her mouth did not even sound human. Now, I know there are people who have been possessed or whatever in the past, but I've never encountered anything like I did today. And it was like, after sitting there listening to the pastor and the values and what you latch onto and what you think is right may not be right in God's eyes, I sat there and thought about that. And if I had not just heard that story, or not that story, that lesson, I think it would have hit me harder to watch this woman at this bus stop struggling so badly. She's obviously in her past latched onto things that were not the best for her. And it breaks my heart because it could be anyone. It could be anyone. And I am just feeling blessed. By the time I got off the bus and came back to my apartment, I'm like, I gotta get some things straight. Anyway, the bus driver took care of it, and they called, she called the barn, and the barn called the police. Because you can't, unfortunately, even in her state, or even in her mental state, you can't have someone unsuspecting walk up because you don't know what she's going to do. So it hit me hard. But I, again, feel blessed. Came home, made pizza, made little, what I'm calling beef balls. I don't know what else to call them. Beef pockets, that's what I was calling. Beef pockets, that doesn't sound appropriate either, but it's essentially just sloppy joes and pizza dough with a little bit of cheese sprinkled on them. That's what I was going to put in the oven. That's what you heard the alarm for. Anyway, today has been very productive. I'm getting a little tired. I may take a nap, but I want to make sure that these beef pockets get done. So anyway, life is good. Life is okay. And although I am scared to go out by myself, and I am scared to do things by myself, I would depend too much on Millie if I didn't every once in a while go out and do things where I would feel safe. And a church is where I feel safe. And so I knew that going there, I would feel safe. So I did not take Millie. Now, a doctor's office, Millie's going. The grocery store, Millie's going. Anywhere that I can't handle, Millie's going. But anyway, I love you all. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and follow me and all the things. I'm just going to throw that in every time now. I hear it on all the YouTube thingies when people like make YouTube things, so I'm going to follow suit. Anyway, yeah, today has been interesting, and I don't even know what time it is yet, or what time it is, but Alexa, what time is it?
Right now, it's 2:41 p.m.
So, all of this before 2:41 p.m. So, anyway, God bless you. I hope you have a fabulous Sunday, and enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and enjoy some football. Go Seahawks.